Hello my fellow hippie chicsters. So today I'm going to embark on my first DIY video. So I decided to do the lip scrubs, and I researched on Pinterest and on Google, and most of all of the lip scrubs are pretty much the same thing. They're just called different and cute little names like Kissable Lips and Sugar Lip Scrub and just like little things like that. So I found a brown sugar one, a sugar lip scrub, a lip plumping scrub, and a honey lip scrub. So, and they have lots of different variations to them. So I'm going to embark on this DIY. I believe I'm going to show you the brown sugar scrub and the lip plumping scrub today. But I'm gonna list down below all of the different recipes you guys can try out. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so these are some of the things that you're going to need to make your lip scrub. You're going to need little containers to hold your finished product. For one of the lip scrubs that I'm going to talk about, you're going to need honey. You'll need olive oil, some sugar. You can either use jojoba oil, castor oil, or coconut oil in most of these recipes. Some brown sugar. You'll need a spoon to mix, and measuring spoons to measure out the product. Okay, so I'm going to start with my brown sugar lip scrub, and the recipe just calls it 1 part, 1 part, 1 part, then mix. So I'm going to use this tablespoon to be my 1 part of each thing, and we're going to start with our dry product. So I'm going to do 1 part brown sugar. I'm going to scoop it and I'm going to put it in its little container first. And then it asks for 1 part coconut oil, which I actually am going to use. I'm using this Loana coconut oil. I got it at Walmart, and I think I only paid $5 for this big jar. And mine is still like hardened. It's not like an actual oil like some of them are. But I'm going to take my spoon and I'm going to take 1 part of the coconut oil, and I'm going to tap that in there. And then it also says 1 part honey. I'm using this Kroger's Clover honey, but any honey will do pretty much. So I'm going to squeeze that in. And add that to the mixture like so. And you're gonna want to try to get all the honey out. I know it's sticky, but using like the mixing spoon might help. And then pretty much all you're gonna do is you're going to mix it. So I'm going to take my spoon and just mix it up. Make sure all the ingredients are mixed very well. You don't want it to be liquidy, so if you use like an actual oil, you're gonna want to add more brown sugar to it if it's not hardened like my coconut oil is, if it's actually like pourable, so that it's a thick consistency for your lip scrub. So you want it to look like that, pretty much a thick consistency, like a paste for your lips. And pretty much you use these lip scrubs if your lips are dry, to get rid of the dry like skin on your lips before you apply lipstick. You can use lip scrubs as many times as you want. I recommend only doing it twice a week, once at the beginning of the week and once at the end, just to kind of keep your lips hydrated and, you know, moisturized and just in good health. Unless you're doing like the lip plumping one, then you'd want to use it right before you apply your makeup, any time of the week, any time of the day, just whenever you want your lips to look a little more plump. But so that is my brown sugar paste for my lip scrub, and I'm going to get a little wipe so I can wipe my mixing spoon. And that's pretty much it. These are very quick to make. They don't take that long, so I mean, they're interesting. I apply my lip scrubs with a toothbrush, and I like scrub it into my lips to help exfoliate my lips better as well. So now I'm going to get another container. I'm going to go with the green one, and I'm going to use a teaspoon and a tablespoon apparently for my DIY lip plumping scrub. Whoops. For this, we're going to do a teaspoon, which is this size, of, you know what? I forgot my cinnamon. I'll be right. Okay, so now I'm back with my cinnamon. I'm just gonna open this up right here in the middle so I can put my spoon in. And this recipe calls for a teaspoon of cinnamon. So I'm going to pull it out carefully for my teaspoon. I'm going to add it into my container. And then it also calls for a teaspoon, no. Hold on, let me reread that. So pretty much you only use 1 teaspoon of cinnamon for this one. Then you're going to switch back to your tablespoon, which I need to get a wipe and wipe off my tablespoon. To wipe out all that honey and that fun stuff. And this is going to call for a tablespoon of sugar. So I'm going to open up the sugar with one hand. And I'm going to pour it in. Ooh. Like this. That's a lot of sugar, especially if you were to eat a spoonful of sugar, right? Anyway, so I'm going to put that in there. And then this also calls for 1 teaspoon of olive oil. I'm going to use that and make 1 nice teaspoon. And this is one of those recipes, because it's a liquidy oil, that it says if it's not pasty enough and thick enough to add more sugar to it, because you want it to be more of a paste. You don't want it to be too liquidy. So I'm just gonna mix this one up. And I love the smell of cinnamon. And the cinnamon is supposed to like kind of burn or tingle on your lips when you use it to help plump it. So that's why you definitely would use a toothbrush to scrub it into your lips, so that it helps the, I know I'm having a hard time talking today. So it helps the cinnamon plump your lips and kind of like give it that tingly feeling to work it in. So that's the paste, and you want it to be that thick. So I'm gonna move that to the side, and I'm gonna show you my back wall of my desk, and I'm gonna move ya. So here I am. So pretty much how I would use these is I would either use my finger, a toothbrush, or if you go to Sally's and buy like the eyebrow or eyelash spoolies, you can work them into your lips. My lips are super dry, so I'm definitely going to do the brown sugar scrub first before I do any lip plumping to my lips. From what I read, you don't really want to keep your lip scrubs for more than 2 weeks. You want to kind of update them and just not store them for too long, because you are using all natural products. Some of the other scrubs I found was like the honey sugar scrub, which takes 2 teaspoons of sugar, a teaspoon of honey, a teaspoon of almond oil or coconut oil, and then you just mix it, and you want to make sure it's a thick paste. The other one I found was called the DIY sugar lips and lip scrub, and that of course you're going to use 1 part sugar, 1 part oil, which could be castor oil, jojoba oil, coconut oil, almond oil. Pretty much you choose what you want in your lip scrubs, and I'm pretty sure any of these scrubs you can change it. I just been following the actual directions to what I found. And then 1 part peppermint essential oil, to give it just like that peppermint feeling, and the peppermint kind of helps tingle as well in your lips. And you just kind of mix it. So yeah, so this was my first DIY, and I went a little quick. I want to try to do more DIYs in the future, so just let me know in the comments below how you felt about this DIY, if you liked it, if you want me to try something different and definitely break it down slower, if I need to be more in the video when I do the DIY, just let me know below. Also, if you like this video, thumbs up. If you like my channel, subscribe. And yeah, definitely. So I hope you guys live your life with peace and love.